I think we're live and good now. It just keeps pulling up the old one that I was watching and not the one that we're doing right now.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Hey, see? We're good now.
All right.
I'm just going to play the delay through the microphone so we get endless feedback. I hear drums. Yay! Yay! So we were talking about the bell brass snare,
Mm-hmm. I'm playing one, but it's not the same one.
but it's brass.
Well, this is a Bell Bronze.
Oh. Sonor.
Yeah.
Sonor Bell Bronze.
Yeah.
Which
but
sounds sick, by the way.
thank you. I love this drum. Wins every time in the studio. Every engineer will say, "Yeah, I have mine." I say, "Okay."
That's why I always say, if there's an engineer that's really competent with their gear, I'll be like, just tell me what you want to use, and I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I did. Actually, the bell brass I acquired, I asked for it as a joke, and then it somehow showed up anyway.
Oh, that wasn't something that was used in the studio in that studio normally.
No, I got it. I got it from Tama, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll just take one of those original bell brasses for this record." Joking around, and they had not the original, but one of the remakes. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want! I will treasure it like it's my child." It's like strictly no touring snare. It's only
Right,
for like
right.
borrowing for the studio.
Sure.
But man, that thing is a crusher, dude.
And you said it was a remake. It was one of the newer ones.
One of the reissues, yeah. It still
Yeah.
sounded great though.
Yeah, of course.
If that sounded that good, I wonder how good the original sounds.
Yeah, they sound way better. Just because, like, I think whatever. It was new, and they were like they put a little more into it. I think the hardware was different too. The hardware was heavier.
So it's on the Black Album. Was it on like Appetite or Dr. Feelgood? What, like some of the big like Bob Rock records, maybe?
I mean, it's been on so many records. I can't tell you without making it up. I don't want to be wrong.
I think it was on Nevermind.
Well, I know what drums were used because when I worked at Drum Doctor, like the drums that were used on the Black Album and the bass drum that was used on the Black Album. I'm pretty sure a lot of those drums crossed over to like Red Hot Chili Peppers records and Jane's Addiction records, and a lot of them were similar drums.
Yeah, I'm seeing at least Nirvana Nevermind and Metallica Black Album.
Mm.
Those fucking perfect snare sounds, dude. That
Yeah.
like I remember specifically in the studio, just I had my headphones on, and as soon as we got it tuned up, I just kept going. Because it sounded exactly like it. I was like, this is sad but true. This is the snare. This is
Awesome.
it. I just kept playing it over and over again. And the fucking wherever I may roam the. Oh, it's so good.
Is that the bass drum pattern from Sad But True?
No, I doubt it.
Isn't it like?
Boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know.
There's probably a little something.
It's probably very. I mean, there's some very basic beats on that album.
Yeah.
I had too many kicks, so it's what I do.
I liked your version of it though.
I'm just feeling it out.
Yeah.
It's got a good groove, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
totally peaceful and.
Yeah.
See, it's also 4 on the floor. It's just more 4s on the floor,
It's way more fours.
more quickly.
More floor. Higher floor. So we're working now? We're good?
How am I doing? Doing good, man. Just doing good. Just gonna play some drums. We were, but before, when the sound wasn't working, we were talking about what we're up to lately. Just various projects. Jared's doing Ways Away.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing did a new record or some new songs, and that should be out soon, hopefully. Working on some fun stuff for some companies that we were associated with, and recording a bunch of songs for Ben and for myself. We've been doing a lot of stuff actually, like
Yeah, a bunch of 2 minutes to late night songs.
yeah.
Rebel Yell just came out. You also did another one that's coming out probably next week.
I did.
Yeah, we did too.
Oh.
Yeah, and you recorded a few songs for me for a new band, a
Mm.
super secret new band.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna give you a hint, guys. It has 3 ladies and 2 gentlemen in the band.
Melt banana.
Fuck! That's like Melt Banana,
That was
right?
really good.
I think that was more like late 90s grind, like Jerome's Dream or something. Or like Scrotum Grinder. Combat Wounded Veteran. Remember them?
Of course.
Yeah.
I had one of their albums. It was remember there was like a neon green cover, and I remember putting it on when I got it and just being like, "Ooh, this is gonna take a minute to get used to."
Yeah, there were a lot of records like that.
But I actually ended up really loving it.
Yeah, it was also fun.
Was that Kill the Kid with the Sideburns? Was that them?
That was Reversal of Man.
Versatile Man, that was a great one. Yeah.
They were one of my favorites.
Or was it Kill or was it Get the Kid with the Sideburns? Yeah.
Get the kid with the sideburns! Which is about the drummer John getting jumped by Earth Crisis, I think.
Is that so?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really funny. I didn't know this.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Getting jumped or almost getting jumped, but yeah, I was like that's what they yelled to like go get him. I don't know. I think he was kind of a troublemaker back then. He pissed off some very militant vegan straight edge guys, and they tried to get him.
The Kid with the Sideburns.
Bikini Kill, fuck yeah. Bratmobile, Bikini Kill, Team Dresch.
What have you been listening to recently?
I have been listening to a lot of my own band stuff because I've had a lot to learn.
Because you're a narcissist.
Because I'm a narcissist, yes, and I can't listen to anything else. A lot of podcasts, a lot of Tim Ferriss, Joe Rogan.
I record
Jack
myself
Shepherd.
talking and then I fall asleep listening to what I said for the whole day.
Dude, my kids got iPads for school for Zoom, and that's all they do is make videos of themselves and like watch it back. It's really weird.
That's really. I mean, I do that too.
Oh yeah,
But it's like videos of me playing drums, and then I watch them, and then I wake up the next day and I hate all of them, and I don't post any of them.
that's what I do too. Usually.
I have like probably 60 gigs of videos that I just keep deleting of like
I have so many.
this is a really cool idea. It sounds really good, and then I watch it again. And I'm like, this is terrible, and then I come in to redo it, and then I'm on something else, and I totally forget it. But I've deleted the video, so that idea is gone.
Yeah, and it always seems worse to me the longer I wait to like revisit it.
Yeah,
Like something I did 6 months ago, but this fucking sucks.
like man, you've really gotten better since then.
I was
You know,
but at the time, like, oh, this is pretty cool. So the trajectory is like, I think it's pretty cool. I record it, I watch it, I think it sucks, and then I forget about it,
Yeah.
and then I wait 3 months or 6 months, and I look at it again, then I think it really sucks, and then I
Yeah.
delete it.
yeah, and I'm completely embarrassed that I ever thought it was good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
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 I do the same thing, and I'll be like, my gear is so much better now, but it's exactly the same. I didn't even change the heads yet. Same drumsticks, everything.
Yeah, everything's the same. It's just maybe it's just a mindset thing. Maybe we should just stop hating ourselves so much.
I don't know, man.
Nah.
I got really good at that, so it's not really something I'm willing to give up yet. It's kind of all I have left during this.
So true.
My own self-hate.
I want to play some sevens today.
Play
Maybe
some
we'll just-
sevens.
Want to just play in 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
Oh wait,
4.
let's talk about that exercise because
Oh, you want to talk about it?
you're very
love
good
this
at it,
exercise.
and it's really confusing to me.
So this is one of my favorite. I don't have the cover anymore. I've had this book since. I mean, this printing came out in '95. I think I got it when it came out.
Master Studies by Joe Morello.
Great book, amazing. But I remember when I was young, I found this page and I got obsessed with it. It's just called The Table of Time, and I think it's one of those things that is a great practice for everyone to do, just to work on learning your subdivisions, you know, and just getting comfortable with it.
So the main idea is you set like, for example, a 50 BPM metronome, 50 BPM click, and you basically
On quarter notes.
on quarter notes, and you basically count up from 1 to 12,
Yeah.
like all the way up to, from 1 to a 12-stroke roll,
Yeah, but all singles,
all single strokes.
you know. So like you start on quarter notes and you go to quarter note triplets and eighth note triplets, 16ths, then you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you just keep going through it like that.
Maybe we can find that sheet and put a link to it in the comments afterwards.
Yeah, that'd be great. And you're just gonna do an accent on the downbeat each time, but you'll have a click going. And it's challenging.
The
Ben's
on-
never tried it. We could, for the first time, have Ben try it right now.
we kind of tried it once. Well, I mostly just watched you do it because I couldn't do it. But the one thing I took away from it was the nines, and that's a really cool rhythm. We made a video about it on Instagram.
Oh, that's right. We did. Was that the one where we came up with the beat that was going between 5, 7, and 9 or something?
It was it was nines and sevens, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't like doing that exercise. It was like nines, like you would do it in this exercise, and then sevens, like just like jamming in 7, 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's right. That was
Yeah.
a fun one.
To make it more like linear.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the beat, but it doesn't
like-
matter. We'll get to that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was the 9.
Yeah. So
That was the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? Those are 9s, right?
you're playing on. Right? Is that what you're doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Oh, so you're counting 4 or 5. Yeah, so yes.
Well, I was for there because just so it could be more clear, but that was you were doing that in 9/8.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
like-
the only thing I took away from it is I remember what the 9s felt like.
Sure, yeah.
And then I thought I could think of a groove in that kind of pocket.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
Well, this is just not working on grooves. This is just working on like, I guess, feeling the pulse of what it feels like to get into those weird beats and go in between like a normal 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Just messing around with that kind of stuff. But it's easier with the click on there.
Want me to put the click on for you?
You want to try it at 50?
Is that too slow?
Let's try 53. I mean, that's
53?
where the exercise is supposed to start at 53. So let's just show kind of what that's at.
Is that too loud?
No, it's good. So we try that again. I haven't done this in years. Anyways, yeah,
Dude, it's so hard.
that was 211. Yeah.
I feel like I was kind of following you. Okay, here's a question. So at the beginning, before you got to the 2s,
You want to stop that click?
yeah. It sounded like it sounded like something else really weird happened, and you were like, I didn't hear anything on the quarter notes.
That's on the quarter note triplets.
Oh, you're doing quarter note
So it's
triplets.
like,
Okay.
oh. I mean, I was not doing it very well. I mean, that was going into it super cold. I shouldn't have done that, right? But then you go 3, 4. Right. So like,
Oh man, that just hurts my brain. Because then when you got to the twos, and like the twos through the like sixes, I was kind of like, okay.
you want to try it? Here. See if this helps you looking
And
at
quarter note triplets.
it. So
Fuck.
so keep it going, right?
Yeah.
So here's quarter note triplets.
Oh, I'm so confused about that.
That's quarter note triplets.
What if I made the click twice as often, so I can try to wrap my head
With
around it?
eighth notes,
Like just put it on 106 BPM instead of 53. You know what I mean?
but you want me to keep it the same? Okay.
I'm so confused about those triplets. I don't know why.
So.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna be weird. It's so hard with eighth
Oh
notes.
man, yeah.
Keep it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's weird with eighth notes. But anyways. Wait.
So hard to lock into the click.
Yeah. It's really hard with two people doing it too, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking dog shit. Anyway,
it's a
yeah,
really hard one.
We'll put it in the comments. It's really tricky.
Yeah. I played it like
good.
crap too.
It's good brain sauce.
I haven't done it in years, and
You were
like,
doing it really good before we rolled the tape, and you get scared in front
I
of the
get
camera.
stage fright. I don't do well in front of people.
We were talking about how nervous we are
That's why I don't play music for a living.
because
I get nervous.
there could be 100 million people watching this right now.
Right now.
There's not, but there could
There could be, yeah.
be.
And over the life of this video, it might get to that number.
Like Sebastian is from Chile.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah,
And that counts for more than one, right?
that's far.
That's really it must pass through a lot of people to get there.
I only know fast. Yeah, it's kind of true.
Ben only knows fast.
Ben only knows fast.
I like slow, personally.
I've grown to appreciate slow a lot more as I've gotten older.
I was thinking this a lot of times. I'll come to the room and I'll walk into the building and I'll know you're here right away because I can hear. I mean I know. Yeah, I know you're drumming, right? But I also often I know that hey Ben's here, so I'll go meet him there. But
Also, this room is not like soundproof at all. You can hear this room. Like I hear you from like the front door, which is very far away from this room.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I can also tell it's you because you are like the fastest drummer in this building, probably.
No. Doubt it.
I mean, look, it's not. We got over the self-hate thing. Remember, we're moving beyond that. We got to look past the self-hate.
I'm probably in like the up like 80th, 90th percentile at least, right?
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's passing.
There's some sick drummers in here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I definitely have times when I stop and like listen for a couple minutes in the
Oh, do
hall.
you really?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this guy's sick. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I feel like we got a couple of real sicko neighbors too.
Yeah, we do for sure. But I play slow stuff, like over the years I've really slowed down a lot. And I've been trying to get more control over it. Not for any reason other than it's just where like the jobs I was getting. But I started really, really getting into it and loving like re-listening to a lot of 90s stuff and like 90s I guess you would call it emo rock. I don't know, emo, or like what would you call things like I don't know, like Seam or like Sunny Day, like what is that what is that?
Yeah, like early emo, like what I consider to be the real indie emo post rock.
Yeah.
Not emo like modern emo, which somehow emo like Rites of Spring and Sunny Day Real Estate turned into like
Let's not say any names,
like
but
mosh.
yeah,
Like, you
it's
know what
really
I mean?
strange.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been listening to
Like
a lot of that
mall
stuff,
mosh.
and that stuff that was slow. And there was a lot of room and a lot of like negative space. And I thought that was really
Yeah.
cool. And with Ways Away, because the guitar player is from Sam I Am, a lot of the stuff he writes has that space in there. And if I start doing too much, like it really ruins the songs, like immediately.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. So I've been learning to kind of like to play with that a little bit. If the song has a swing, really like focus on the swing.
Yeah, and plus playing along to a click live, you really have to settle in,
Yeah.
and you can't rush just because you get the live energy.
I also like when you play along to a click live, but then you take the click away and you kind of see where you can kind of gauge what that practicing with the click has done to you. You know what I mean? As opposed to being like, and then take the click and go. When the click goes away, you're like, oh, you go into that.
Yeah.
But just kind of like, well, we're still here, and the click goes away, and you're like, all right, well, naturally, I'm still feeling this, I think that's like a really, I guess the most important thing about practice doing a click is being able to play without it too.
Yeah.
But having it kind of like go into you and into like how you breathe when you're playing drums.
I've only ever played to a live click on one tour, and that was the Blood Moon tour.
And you had it all vocals, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Ben did program a robot voice just for like the very beginning, like when the song first kicks in, and for when the ending was coming up, which was really helpful.
Sure.
But man, I couldn't believe how much I wanted to rush. Like the beat is.
Those are the
like
hardest ones.
Really simple,
Yeah.
with no cymbals in there, and like it left to my own devices without a click, I would probably would have been like. But the real tempo is like. Like
Yeah.
that drastic. And I remember when I was first, like when I first played it, I was like, I can't fucking believe how slow this is. It's crazy.
It's cool.
Like it felt wrong.
But it's cool when
but
it
it was the right
locks in
tempo.
and you hear why it's that speed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because it would sound silly that fast.
Yeah.
It sound fucking stupid.
Like not
But
on drums. Like that beat sounds cool as fast.
Yeah.
It sounds great on drums.
Yeah, but that's not how fast the song is.
But what about on vocals?
That's
What
not
about-
the song.
Yeah.
That's just not the song. Like you're just being an asshole. That was much worse. Like early 2000s, like when I first joined Converge, I rushed everything so much.
Well, that's different.
And the
though.
drummer before me too. Same
but,
thing.
But Converge is a different one because it's like, right, the songs were recorded at a certain speed, but like that's a harder speed to find, Like playing something at like 190, doing like 16th notes over that blast beats versus something like that, like those are much different things. The slower speeds are hard.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun playing way too fast and having it almost fall apart too,
Yeah.
but still being good enough to keep it together.
Well, that's the live element, right? The live element of like, who knows what's gonna happen tonight. And then there's that
Yeah.
part of tour where you're just like everyone's bored and you're like we're doing the same thing over and over again. So you kind of do things like that on purpose just to keep it interesting.
The weirdest thing is if you're trying to rush the live tempo and someone else in the band is much more measured and they're trying to like rein it in, and so if there's a guitar break and the BPM just slides back like
Yeah.
30 BPMs.
And they give you the look.
Yeah, or you give them the look.
Like, come on.
No, I've definitely done like years ago. I would every once in a while it would be like something would just felt way too slow, and it's like,
You do this thing like,
look at this, look at this, look at this. I was in a bass player when I was in high school, and he always used to say, "Follow my foot," because
bass player would say, "Follow my foot."
Yeah, because he would play in odd times, but he didn't have like a musical background.
So
he didn't
you could
have
be
like
playing like this.
like he'd be playing in like 5, but he would tap something that made no sense. He would just tap the rhythm of what his picking hand was doing. He wasn't tap. He was just like, "Follow my foot."
It's great.
It's awesome.
It's so good. I feel like we all go through that stage, you know, like when I was in school studying music. I'd go home and I'd be like, "Come on, guys, you don't get it. Like, just follow me." And I'd just be like acting like I'm playing in some time signature. I'm just making it up. I'm totally full of shit. Just wrong.
Well, I mean, but that was okay, right? Like if it sounded cool and you didn't know how to articulate the musical notation, like who gives a shit? You know, like all.
Well, the problem is when I try to,
Yeah.
like I didn't know how to, and I would be like, "No, listen to me," and I'm just making it up. But like I'm,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like just a total asshole for no reason whatsoever.
Because you could.
I couldn't. That's the thing, is I couldn't. But I think we've all been there, right?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, I think that the slow stuff is really fun to play to a click, and then to take it away. Like when I was playing with Meg Myers, she has a song called "Death of Me," and it was a shuffle. I always loved playing the song, but as soon as it starts, and I've had the click go away on it, but it's like one. But when the song starts, the beat is. But the verse has to swing. It's like the chorus. Right, so if it were up to me and we're playing like a big festival and I'm like, "All right, here we go, guys, I'm real excited."
Which also sounds awesome.
But it's so wrong.
That
you know what I
Bonzo
mean?
shuffle.
Yeah.
Put that Fool in the Rain again.
That's more Rosanna speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Fool in the Rain's not that fast.
Like this thing.
Yeah. How's it? I just totally forgot the beat.
Love that beat. Let's see how many copyright things we can get this
But
time.
if we just play it wrong, it doesn't matter, right?
So awesome. What I really love
How
is
long was that, by the way? Is it under the right time?
46 seconds.
Oh, too long. We're gonna get busted.
Doesn't matter. All they do is they claim the copyright and then you can't monetize your video or whatever. But yeah, I like the bum 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 bum, like that little extra hi hat. It totally makes that riff.
Well, it's actually what the.
Yeah.
Right, and the Rosanna one's a little different.
Oh yeah, you were showing me that one a while ago.
I think it's a little fast. little faster. Right?
Listen to how warm and awesome those drums sound.
Yeah.
Like, don't you just hate modern drum production sometimes? Just
Yeah,
how
I mean,
harsh
also
it is.
also relying on people to fix it. You know, like now we're like, I'll just do this. That's all I could do. But if we just loop it, then it'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Oh yeah, but
That was cool. So just take that and just do just loop that for every verse.
yeah.
and-
No, I got one. We're good.
Yeah, it's always interesting to think when you listen to older records. They just did one bass or however many the band could do.
Yeah. This is the song that I needed to click for. I think it's coming up. And
That's a slow one.
that's J.R. Connors playing drums.
He's the best.
Yeah, we did a collaborative double drummer on that one.
I love it. You know, JR and I did one too on HopeCon's Death Know Your Name album. He played cowbell
Oh, nice.
on the song. And he's just cowbell the whole
Yeah.
thing.
What if you were just the cowbell guy in a band? That would be the fucking greatest job ever.
What if you got really good at it though? You know, like
Be even better than Jimi Hendrix's bongo guy.
did you speaking of Jimi Hendrix, have you watched Bill and Ted, the new one yet?
No, is it out?
Oh yeah, it's out. Came out Friday.
Mastodon and Lamb of God on the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's really good.
I gotta get it. Maybe I'll illegally torrent it tonight. I mean, purchase it legally.
I'll purchase it illegally.
Definitely not through a VPN.
I
on a
paid
torrent.
for it. I bought it. I didn't rent it. Didn't make sense to rent for $20 when I could buy it for $25.
I'll support what's his name? Alex Winters.
Mhm.
Alex Winters and Keanu. I love them.
I love them.
I didn't realize that Alex Winters was like a documentary filmmaker.
Yeah, actually, I watched since this came out. There's been a lot about him again, you know, in the press, and
Yeah.
it's like he's got great music taste too.
Yeah, it's funny that like when someone's in a big movie and then they kind of drop off, like they drop out of the spotlight, everyone just tends to be like, "Oh, what a fucking loser." And meanwhile, you know, there's guys like out building wells for like third world countries and trying to solve world hunger and making like powerful documentaries and
Yeah,
being,
but
like,
why did it take so long for the next Bill and Ted?
yeah, what the fuck, man? You know any fucking movies? You weren't even in like Tombstone or something? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Tombstone.
Love Tombstone.
That is so good. What do you want in your tombstone? Oh, that's the pizza,
Oh, I used to love Tombstone pizza.
dude. It was so good.
I was the friend of every frozen pizza on the market. Good friends.
What was Elio's? That was a good one.
Wonderful. Like lunch, like school lunch pizza.
I liked the Elio's pizza when it would be in the freezer for too long, and it would get that layer of ice on it.
You like the freezer burn? Makes it nice and wet when it cooks.
Well, only parts of it, right? And so like the crust would be a little bit weird on that one spot.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
Those are the imperfections that you like.
Yeah, I don't want anything to be perfect, you know.
Celeste, that was probably my number one jam.
Really?
The little Celeste with like the sausage and the peppers on
Oh.
it, like the deluxe one. Because I remember they were, I think, $1 or 99 cents a piece,
Hmm.
or maybe even cheaper than that.
But yeah, I
Good
did
college food.
I did a lot of stuff like when I would come home from school, I'd just take some cheese and throw it on some chips and throw it in the microwave.
Whoa.
Like
Sounds good.
daily, yeah. And then Step Brothers came out, and that's how it starts. And I was like, oh no.
Great drummer movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like the drum solo at the end. I wonder who actually did that. I never looked it up.
I did once, and I can't remember who it was. It was like
Wasn't him?
no, unfortunately. It was like Terry Bozzio or one of those guys, I think.
Like the close up of the hands is somebody else.
Yeah.
It's like Back to the Future. The guitar solo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't remember who that was either. But yeah, it was one of those things where you're like, man, this guy's really good.
Yeah, he rips, dude.
What a letdown when you find out that it's like these people you love can't actually do the things that you're watching them do.
I know. Isn't the loss of innocence so painful?
I hate it.
And like all your favorite things are just false. There is no time machine. There are no Libyans with plutonium to steal from. It's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Why am I watching these movies growing up thinking that like I could go and join this karate competition and win even though I'm little. I could beat everybody. It's fine. All the guys that have been beating me up, doesn't matter. No, it didn't work that way. They kept beating me up.
Yeah, the boys at Genghis Tron are getting back together. I'm really excited about that. Did you ever get into Genghis Tron?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, Converge toured with them a bunch. I always loved that band. They have a record called Board Up the House, which is super sick. I remember being on tour with them in the Red Chord, and they had Brad from the Red Chord play drums on one of the tracks live because they always did drum machine tracks.
Right, yeah.
Never had a live drummer, and it was just so sick. I'm like, oh man, maybe next tour they'll get a live drummer, and I think that's when they kind of disbanded around then.
So Brad broke up the band.
Yeah, fucking Brad.
Brad Breath. We used to call him Brad Breath. He actually played on Death Knows Your Name too. I can't remember what he did on the record.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I love Brad. Great drummer. Great dude. Brad. How do you say his last name? Fickerson?
Yeah, we always called him Brad Breath.
That's not very nice.
Wasn't that one of his bands?
Well, there's Black Breath.
Yeah, was he in that?
No.
I don't know why we called him that. Maybe he didn't know that. Oh, shit.
We just, hit the delay button.
Jonas did it.
I'm gonna find this one Genghis Tron song that's super sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other slow beats that are cool or other cool exercises. I was thinking another cool exercise we could work on is something that Ben talks a lot, but just doing like the difference going between like singles and doubles on anything you do.
Yes, singles and doubles. Most of what I do
Are singles.
single strokes. Not really doubles. We do doubles here and there.
What about on your feet? You do doubles on your feet?
Mostly singles. Nah.
What?
What do you mean, like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
But with a lot of double kick cheating.
So but everything's. That's you, right?
Yeah.
Singles.
I
But
guess there's some of these things. I mean, would you call this single? I mean, like a single technically?
Those are signals. Yeah, signals.
Signals.
Yeah. But I think a lot of times I'm going like maybe I didn't used to, but even on like Painted Black songs, like I'll do stuff like that. I also find that it just makes it more dynamic, For me.
Yeah, I'll sneak in some like drags here and there.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Listen to this, fucking sick. Genghis Tron. You should buy this record if you don't have it. Board Up the House. Really scratches that like 9 Inch Nails itch for me, like that kind of shit. But it's like weirder, So the 3 dudes in Genghis Tron were Mookie, Michael, and Hamilton. And so whenever this song came on, we would always be like, Mookie and Michael and Mookie and Michael and Mookie and Michael and Hamilton, 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 Mookie and Michael and Mookie and Michael and Mookie. Hamilton, Hamilton, Hamilton. When it kicks in, it's sick. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. A lot going on.
Oh, wow.
Really good.
I think I'm almost done with this feed now. I need to go figure out what just happened. I mean, it's great, but there's a lot going on.
Lot going on, yeah.
That's me.
Single
I just wanted to see what was going on, make sure it worked. It's working.
strokes, double strokes. Oh, I posted about this a while ago. Speaking of good exercises, the 1 through 10 thing, where you go between right hand and left hand, count from 1 to 10, alternate hands.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like, let me ask you a question. How good are you at hearing, like hearing a tempo and like nailing the BPM perfectly?
Like telling you what it is?
Yeah.
Not good.
Oh, okay. For some reason, you just struck me as someone who could do that like very easily.
No, I'm not good at that at all.
If I hear like, if I hear 60,
Mm-hmm.
I generally know what like 60 is. Or
You
like,
think that's you're calling that 60? Go on, keep clapping.
oh, I fucked up my groove.
It's all right. Get your 60 back. That's 60.
I think I was dragging a little bit, but it was close.
That's pretty close.
But other than that, like, I have no idea.
Is that you too?
Fast as that. Do you have that click? Do you have that click app? Oh wait, I'm wired in. You're not though.
Yeah, I got you.
How fast is that?
100.
100?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna try that 1 through 10 thing. Already fucked
Oh,
up.
I remember that.
I guess you need the eighth notes.
Yeah, it's
Ba-
weird.
ba- 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 ba. See how this woodblock sounds.
Crazy.
It's kind of fun though, but my left is so much slower than my right. My left is like, ah! My right's like,
That's insane. So you're just going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, all the way up to 10.
No way.
Ah! That's so hard.
Yeah, there's no way I could do that.
And you can make a beat out of it. Ah, shit, I almost got to 5.
5, yeah. Ah,
Yeah, it gets really weird when you get to the 5. But if you did all eighth notes and we slowed it down. Yeah, exactly.
that was me, I think. 'Cause I tried to jump in on 5.
Oh man, you really gotta like focus. Ah, fuck!
Changing it again.
Ah, fuck! I fucked up the sevens.
You went to 8 on your hand,
I
huh?
did. So when you get to the snare part of the sevens, that's where it gets real fucked up. Woo! It sucks. Totally not warmed up enough for that either. Yeah. If you
So
if you
weird.
try the quarter notes, it gets real mindfucky.
Ah.
Oh, that's cool. I've never practiced it that way. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's
Anyway, that's my 1 to 10 thing that I like to do.
something I like to do.
It's it's my go-to thing on a pad. You know, if I can't think of anything else to do, just be like, you know, getting both hands equally.
Ah.
Almost, yeah. But yeah, that's the idea. It's kind of fun.
Kind of fun. Yeah, I should practice in general more. I haven't really been playing, like, just practicing anything. I've just been recording the things that I'm supposed to record.
What was the song that was playing? Oh, that was Genghis. That was Genghis Tron. Board Up the House. Click tracks in the studio. I do use click tracks in the studio, not for everything. When it's appropriate, I prefer not to for like super fast stuff, just because it can really interfere with the feel. Just for me personally, just because I like to feel like, especially with you know, kind of out of control fast stuff like D beats with lots of fills, that kind of stuff. It just kind of fucks with the vibe. So if it feels right without it to everyone, then I won't use it. But for the more mechanical or slower sounding stuff, click track is definitely appropriate. KBK record, I think the whole thing is to a click. I think
I wouldn't know.
mostly to a click.
I record mostly to a click.
Yeah,
It just makes it easier for, like, a lot of the times I'm not there when the rest of the band is there. So if they need to do something, it's easier for them to, you know, work on a part specifically, if the vocals then come in later and like the song's too slow, they can change it easier. But
yeah, it makes it a lot easier to like fly things in and change
Yeah.
stuff around and
yeah,
make
I mean,
make it sound more natural, right?
right, exactly, yeah. I don't like doing my stuff to a click and then having it gridded. you
Yeah,
know,
no.
But
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
the guide's there.
Yeah. But if you like, if you like the fill you did on the 7th measure of the 3rd take instead of the one that's on the 4th take that you just recorded, you can always be like, oh, let's just snip that drum fill and just plop it right there.
Yeah.
For
I
stuff
like to try
that.
and do as many full takes as I can, and try things different each time for that very purpose. And you can't do that if it's not to a click.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we've been doing everything in here to a click.
We
So-
speak to a click actually.
Yeah,
So,
so-
we can edit it later.
1, 2, 3, 4. So someone on my stream yesterday asked about our setup here,
Mm.
but what we're using.
Mhm.
You want to give just a quick rundown of what we have? Like what kind of interface is that? With
Yeah,
all the
so we have the Behringer XR18 interface, which actually we got before the pandemic started. We were just going to try and mess around and do things on our own. So just kind of got something I thought was the most universal, and we actually have it maxed out already with the amount of stuff that we have going on. But
yeah, how many inputs is it?
it's got 18, but
Wow, we're using 18 inputs.
well, we're using 16, and we have 2 open to be able to speak to people.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like then the click as well. So yeah, we've got it all going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got on the snare and toms here?
For you, we're using
Sennheiser
mhm.
clip-on.
You could look at I think those are I'm pretty sure they're all the same. Those are actually not my mics.
904. Does that sound right?
All of them 604s, 904s.
Check this out. We are so professional. I have a flashlight.
Watch it not work.
that would be pretty much how it goes for us.
Mm-hmm.
It says E904.
Okay, so they should all be the same, right?
Yeah. So Sennheiser 904s on the rack and floor and snare.
Yeah, we did it on the snare as well, just because we ran out of stands.
Yeah.
That's why.
And we got overheads.
And I don't know what's on your kick. I can't remember. I think it's a Shure. I'm not sure. I can't remember what's on your kick. Again, those mics were borrowing from a friend.
And so we're filming using my phone. You can use an external camera, but it's just easy to plug in, and we have the line running from the interface right to the phone.
Yeah.
But you need to get some kind of adapter to make it work. Like at home for the electronic drums, I have it's just called an iRig cable,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good because you can just plug right from the iRig cable into like a little mini interface,
Mm-hmm.
and you can stream, with the actual sound from your eDrums and your vocal mic, and not just like the room sound, which is what I was doing before. Is I just plugged it into an amp and just filmed like the room, and it didn't sound very good.
We're all just trying to figure out how to get by with all this. On my kit, I have SE mics. I have the Arena set, which is their their K series. I'm sorry, V Beat series.
V Beat.
Yeah. So it's all the SE mics, and then my overheads are SEs, and both of our talkbacks are SEs. Your overheads are, again, just borrowing them from somebody. I don't even know what they are. They just let us use them, which was really cool.
Yeah, probably standard overhead.
Yeah. So all of this is going into the XR18, and then I set up monitor mixes for the 2 of us.
Yep.
So we have separate monitor mixes, so you can hear what you want to hear. I can hear what I want to hear. And then there's EQ. That's what I like about this thing. It's kind of like a mini X32. You can do all EQs and gates if you wanted to, and we can actually really get deeper into it, which unfortunately I tried to once, and that really set us back because I couldn't figure out how to get anything back to it.
Oh, we spent so much time just like, not trial and error, but just like things go, like little problems that kind of derail the whole thing that need to be fixed, or else we can't move on.
Yeah.
And it ends up being one cable or one
setting that I just didn't.
One setting, especially in Logic and with all the the VSTs and the DAWs. Like there can be one little thing, like one little box you don't check, and then it just makes the whole thing stop working.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing too with this one is that this interface works off of its built-in Wi-Fi, and so a lot of times you have, like, I have it when we're recording, I'll have it hardwired into Logic, but when we're just doing stuff like this, we're working off of Wi-Fi right now, and the Wi-Fi on the unit itself isn't that great, so sometimes it'll just drop out, and we'll not know that it dropped out, and we could be on the wrong session or something, and then Ben's drums aren't there or my drums. These are just small things that like we just overlooked, but
and it is cool that you can mix on the iPad like that, but it's not cool that there are so many little things like that can go wrong, because it's not like you don't have this tactile analog thing in front of you and you know how it works. It's like, oh no, is this thing with like signals shooting through the air that might just drop out at any time.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop working when it drops out. You just don't have control over it anymore.
Yeah, silly.
So that's what we're using as an interface, and then figured out how to wire it to a phone directly or whatever we're using, whatever camera we're using. We've actually been able to do it on a GoPro as well. We've been able to do it
Yeah,
on
we
a
should-
laptop as well.
We should try that again.
And what else have we been using? I think that's pretty much it, right? That's the whole setup.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound that challenging, but for two guys who never had to do it before, it's really challenging.
And just yesterday we got a dedicated internet line for our studio because we were working off of shared Wi-Fi in an entire building of people, and it was either that or use the data on our phones, and we were just dropping out all the time. And you'd do a connection test before streaming, and then once you start streaming, 10 people join the Wi-Fi, and then just it kills the whole thing. And
Yeah, I mean, everyone in
sucks.
this building is trying to do the same thing pretty much.
Yeah, man.
So it's just getting a little exhausting. But I don't know. I think we've gotten to a spot now where we have at least control over it.
Yeah. Want to play some drums? You want to play some drums?
Nah, I got a thing.
You got. Oh, you got to.
Yeah, we'll play drums. I like to play drums. What do you got? What do you want to do? Do we have to pull up one of our own tracks to play along to?
I'm trying to play along to more stuff that I like for fun. Just as like a release,
Yeah. When you walked in, I was playing along to some great bands that I used to love playing along to the albums of.
Oh yeah, want me to put that Jawbox song on?
Are we allowed to?
I mean, we already put on copyright infringing things, so fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love playing along to bands like Jawbox. I think that it's so good. That was FF equals 66. Great song. I'll never catch the beginning. There's no way.
Great drummer,
So good.
Jawbox.
I thought it was the next part. I could barely hear it, but
Yeah, it doesn't sound that great. I remember that about that album. It's a very harsh recording. I remember I had the cassette in my car forever. It was kind of hard to listen to, but I mean, it's such a great album. That's all in 6, right?
yeah. Then the next one. Yeah. Then the next part's. So it's just like driving the whole time.
The accents on, is it 1 and 5?
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was putting the one in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a great one to play along. Yeah. That's a great. That whole album is really great to play along to.
Yeah, I like that one. And the was it a major label one that came after it, like the
That
self-titled?
was the major label.
Oh,
Your Own Special Sweetheart.
yeah. I didn't know that was a major label one because they did another one right after that. It was like self-titled, right? Yeah. Or was it before that?
Pretty sure it was before that. I could be wrong. I often am. Oh, we're gonna look right now just to find out.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, self-titled. Was that before? Anyway.
This came. Let's find out. Oh yeah, the self-title came out in '96. That came out after. I thought Your Own Special that came out in '94. I'm pretty sure that was a major label too.
Interesting.
But
Burning Airlines
what do I
had some
know?
good drum beats too.
Yeah, that came out on Atlantic.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Burning Airlines had some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Different drummer, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. It's been really bad. What do you play along to?
Well, I've been playing some pop hits
Okay.
and some Mastodon,
Jesus, can't play along to Mastodon.
both ends of the spectrum. Been playing some Wet and Gushy.
All right,
Yeah, man.
I got you.
Certified freak, 7 days a week. Ass pussy, make that ass pussy.
Just a really fun groove, man. You know, get
That's
some good
fun.
ideas just playing along to that shit.
Totally. That's great.
I like all the little dropouts too. The dropouts and then you come back in. Hey, you know, some Britney Spears, little Miley Cyrus, and then Mastodon. I was trying to play along to my favorite record is Blood Mountain, favorite Mastodon record.
Mm.
I like Mastodon. If you can see by my shirt.
I've seen you wear that shirt.
It's my everyday shirt.
Yes, every single day.
But there's a song that's so fucking weird. I was trying to figure it out. Want to hear it?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Is this you playing along, or is this just going to be
No, just the album.
okay?
I mean, you can watch me try to play along and fail miserably.
Sure, let's do it. I'm actually gonna get up for a second while you do that.
Little intro in 7. Then it just gets fucking crazy. So weird.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, weirdest song ever. And that's
You
Brent.
got it. You nailed it.
That's Brent screaming and whistling through a chaos pad.
Mm.
It's just awesome.
When's that album from?
Um,
I also took one of your beers again.
like, oh, please do.
I owe you.
They're for you. Like 2000. Man, I don't remember.
That
2006. Oh my god, I feel old.
2006.
2006.
So you've been listening to it
14
since
years
then,
ago.
right? And you still can't play
That's
along to
before
it.
that. No, it's impossible.
Just kidding. That's how I am with like Jawbox, right? That record came out in '94, and I still messed it up.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's the weirdest song. And like you know, Braun's Braun. He does his thing,
He does his
and no
thing,
one
man.
really plays like him. Just like no one plays like you. No one plays like me.
It's funny to watch him play because it looks so easy.
I know. Fucking asshole.
It looks so easy. When you're watching him play, you're like, I don't understand why this looks so easy, but I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, it's like talking about Danny Carey the other day. Same thing. Just
Yeah.
makes it look so damn easy. Especially all the super fast like. Those always look so easy.
Yeah, I think I need to start practicing again. I've been, it's been pretty hard recently. But had like no motivation to come in here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I know, trying to like figure out what's happening in the world and what to do about it, and just
Yeah.
being strangely unemployed.
Yeah, it's really strange.
I'm like,
And then to be like, I'm gonna go sit in the room and try and create something, but it's just like,
yeah, and do what?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a little hard. So like, a fast fill is really hard for me right now because I haven't been playing.
yeah. I'm trying to play more, just whenever I can, just to keep the chops up. You know.
Yeah, I think I need to start doing that. I think we need to. When we started this, in the first place, it was for that very purpose, right? It was to keep each other motivated, to
Yeah.
not fall into that.
Yeah, when we're not on tour,
Yeah,
keep us playing and creating and doing stuff. And now that it's the only thing to do, now it's just like it's exhausting in a way.
it's very exhausting. Yeah,
Yeah, and especially since we can't, we originally wanted to have people in the studio with
Yeah.
us. Can't do that. Wanted to
No.
have some, some help with the video and the audio. Maybe someone filming.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Can't do anything. Have you ever just listened to like? I know you were listening to pop. Have you ever listened to tried to play along to like old Clash songs or anything?
No, I should do that. That sounds
Yeah,
fun.
It's really fun.
First Clash song I ever heard. I saw the video for Clampdown on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking loved it. It was like that grainy, like live footage. They looked so cool.
In fact, not just Clash. I tried playing along to like Beastie Boys stuff,
Yes.
and it's next to
Yeah.
impossible. It's so hard, just because like you know
Really?
the songs, but then without practicing them or like just like I know the song and just go play it. There's just so many small little things that you just don't pick up on.
And it's weird drum machine shit too, right?
Well, a lot of it's not. Well, maybe some of it's drum machine, but a lot of it's just samples.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they loop them and then they drop them out and then they pull them back in and they put in another sample and then another. So like
Mm-hmm.
all these different drum samples, and it's just so hard. It's really cool though. It's a lot of fun to do.
Forgot that was like a dance beat. Back to 4 on the floor. For whom the bell tolls beat.
Is that happening?
What?
Oh, it's not happening.
It's a kick like. Yeah, right? So fun. Super fun.
Yeah. No kick.
So cool. What a cool band.
Yeah, it's awesome. All that old stuff, like playing along to any of that stuff is great.
Yeah.
Anything that you grew up listening to, try to play along to.
And then you feel bad because it's like you don't realize how basic that stuff is until you
Smart.
play it.
It's all
and
smart though. There's a purpose for it. Everything
Yeah.
has a purpose.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about that.
Put on some old Elvis Costello. That's hard to
Ooh,
play along to.
yeah. Yeah.
That stuff's hard to play along to.
I also want to start playing along to more like classic prog, like 70s prog.
Yeah.
Went on a pretty big kick of it for a while, and then it just kind of died down, and I'm going to dig back into it. Like all the Mahavishnu Orchestra stuff,
Yeah. That stuff's
early ELP, and
that stuff's great.
yeah.
Some old Cactus. But that's hard to play along to. Like how you think you could just sit down and just be like, oh, I used to listen to the song, just play along to like Return to Forever or something?
Oh, it's easy, dude. I could do this shit. Listen how easy this is. I can play that gong. Was that 3 gong hits? No problem.
This is-
Let's skip ahead to the riff. Yeah. So the main riff is what is that? Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, so it's nines.
Yeah.
Okay. So good.
Yeah, and then you do
Birds of
that for how
Fire.
long is that song? Yeah, I know.
Super long. Man.
Do you know the album with the London Symphony Orchestra?
No.
It's a great album.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend listening to that one too.
Hell yeah, man.
I was gonna just go on and see if there's any comments right now. Wrap it up, dudes. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, I guess for me, playing along to stuff like that, I really loved. Like, I mean, I loved that. I absolutely loved that. But it wasn't something that I ever tried to play along to. You know, I always played along to more stuff like. I'll just look through my phone right now and just like Ministry or Massive Attack or, you know, things that had these like infectious grooves. You know, not the band Infectious Grooves, but things that had those grooves, or like Nine Inch Nails, or you know, the reason that I always liked music was because of when I was a kid, without knowing it, was because of these grooves that I would just get locked into. You know,
Nin had some great grooves.
it's like just incredible.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
So it's just that I loved that music. I loved Vishnu, and I loved Return to Forever. I still do,
Yeah.
but I never tried to play along to them ever.
Yeah. Really, it's really.
Maybe I'm
hard.
intimidated by it.
Yeah, I have too. Very.
But you play
intimidating.
in like smart bands, you know?
Dude, we're fucking smart.
Yeah. So that would make sense for you to be driven to play that stuff too.
Yeah, maybe figure some stuff out you never thought of before. Feel like you just need to get a little bit of inspiration from everywhere, you know? Whatever you're into. Just go for it.
I don't really know what I'm into. I should go find out.
But yeah, I mean,
Play to like classic country tunes.
no, actually, that would be fun.
We should start doing that. Just start like every day we'll play to a new country, like a classic country song.
Probably wouldn't be very exciting.
I don't know, man.
We could make it exciting.
We could try it. I have no idea. I've never played it.
You like Buck Owens?
Don't know. Don't look at me like that.
You probably know this song. Beatles covered it. Ringo.
Yeah.
Good shuffle. Actually, kind of a tough. That's got kind of a tough shuffle.
It's fast.
Yeah, it gets weird after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of lose focus. Like you start off and it's like, oh, this is easy, and then you lose focus a little bit, and then it starts to like get all squirrely. Gotta let it like glide along. Yeah, because it almost turns into. All right, so we know YouTube works.
Yeah, it's cool. We actually didn't have any problems.
So we've been on Instagram, we've been on Twitch, we've been on YouTube. Just gotta figure out what we like the best. Maybe formulate some like lesson plans.
Yeah, now that we know how to do specific, I guess YouTube, we can YouTube's limitless, right, as far as time goes.
That's the thing. And you shoot in landscape, not portrait,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is better.
I think it's always. I don't know if we could do it portrait. Maybe one
You-
person only.
You can. They ask you.
no, but I don't know that we would be able to both fit in that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I think I like Twitch and YouTube. I like Instagram too, but I feel like it's just kind of like, oh look, there's people live, and then they swipe to the next
Yeah, I
thing.
think we should just do it all though.
I want to do it all.
I want to come in here more, start playing drums again. So this is going to be my drive. Maybe people can tell us things that they want to see us do or play, and we can learn it and that would be kind of a cool thing to, I don't know, motivate us and motivate people to want to do something and learn it with us.
I agree. Tell us what to do. We need direction.
Yeah, and if it's got double bass, then it's Ben. I broke my pedal, my single pedal. So I have my double pedal set up, but only one of them because I don't know how to use the other one. And I don't really know that I want to learn it right now.
I would like to unlearn it.
Should we just switch kits?
Yes, I like your kit a lot.
Thanks. I like your kit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do more switcheroos.
I think I might have to wrap it up
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta
you're
go.
good with that.
Maybe I'll play a song and you can play a song or something.
right now.
Yeah.
Let's play. Are we gonna both play a song at the same time? One song together?
Nah.
You want to do a song?
Maybe I'll do a song and then you can do a song.
All right.
And then we can do something together to play us out. Play us out.
Play us out. I'm just gonna look for a song.
I'm just gonna put on Converge Shuffle, see what comes up. I'm sick of all this shit. Already a repeat? What the fuck? So many repeats. Oh, it's been a while since I played this. I'm gonna see if I remember it. It's weird. I totally forgot how to play it. Totally forgot how to play that. You see, I got to practice more. I don't want to forget my own band songs.
This thing happens, though, right?
And that was like a set staple for a while, but it's been like a few years, and it's fucking gone.
I mean, that's a normal thing, right? Like when I'm getting ready for a tour, I have to learn that band stuff because
Yeah.
I forgot it all.
Yeah, some of it just goes away.
Here, put on Boy Sets Fire self-title. I'll just if you could find it. The first song. I'll play that one. It'll be the easiest thing to just to find. It's got a white album, white cover.
I think the first song, Savage Blood,
That's it.
was.
But this is
it was also the
commentary.
first song we
That's audio commentary.
Yeah, I was like, cool, man. I didn't know Chad took all the music out.
Oh, here we go.
Buddy Rich.
What?
Starts with a Buddy Rich sample.
Oh, sweet. Really? Yeah. Nice.
Start over so I can catch the beginning. Why so much kick?
There's some quick eighths for a long time.
The whole song is that.
I hate songs like that
The
have
whole song.
the right hand just the whole time.
It's the foot.
Oh yeah. What's that the fill towards the end of it? That's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's sick.
The one in the beginning, but I had, when I recorded it, I had an 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So,
Oh, that's cool.
but
Yeah.
I went all the way around it. And at the end of one of the another one of the songs on there, I did this whole like, just because I can.
Oh, because you have the drums. Yeah, yeah. You got to.
But now it's like,
That's the
now
only
when
oth-
we play it live, I'm just like, because I don't want to bring all those drums anymore.
Yeah, I mean the studio is the only time I ever have extra tom set up.
Yeah.
Never live. Always rack floor. That's it. Sometimes the second floor, but not usually.
Yeah. Then I find like, I love having it there, but then it's like when it's not normal, I just don't. I sometimes use it in the wrong spots.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Even when I add like a ride, like over here, like I'll add the Mega Bell over here sometimes.
Mhm.
Even having that there, I'm like I'm not used to it, so it feels weird. And I don't even know how to get to it.
I really like having an 18 setup. I think I love that.
Yeah.
And that has a purpose. You know what I mean? It's not like you hit that 18, it's like it's clearly.
Do you find that it's harder to get 18s to sound as good as a 16?
No, not typically. Depending on the drum, obviously, but I find that 18s actually for me are easier to tune, and I don't spend as much time on them,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't drop out of tune as quickly as like my main floor tom would.
Yeah, maybe I just don't tune my rack and floor high enough, but I always feel like the 18-inch floor has like it's all thud. There's like no note to it. You know what I mean?
Which is
You
okay.
just get like flappy. Yeah, I guess it's okay.
Yeah, I kind of like when the 18 has that kind of grit that, like that bottom head just sounds like it's pretty disgusting. I love
Disgusting.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
but I think we should try and work on maybe like learning each other's songs. We'll each learn one of each other's songs.
Yeah, give me a song and I'll give you a song.
All right, cool. Not right now.
Not right now.
No.
That would take a while.
Right. But let's do that for the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
All right. Hey, that was fun.
Nice hanging out with you people.
Yeah.
Tell us to do more stuff.
Please.